The Ministry of Health has reviewed the simulation exercise held on Monday involving the Grozile Polyclinic and Victoria Hospital. The scenario was focused on the receipt of a patient exhibiting symptoms consistent with Ebola. The simulation tested the competencies of the health sector and that of the fire service. Dr. Merlin Fredericks is the Chief Medical Officer.
The activity was also important in that we used the activity to invite participation from other stakeholders. So we had healthcare workers from other health facilities, from St. Jude Hospital, from Victoria Hospital, from Tapion. We had NEMO representatives, we had Celestial Red Cross representatives, and so each various agencies had different roles. So some persons were actually playing out in the simulation, some were evaluating the process as it went on, others were simply observing so that when they have their smaller simulation activities at their institutions, they would be able to lead them effectively.
Dr. Fredericks says Ebola, though contained globally, continues to provide a platform for St. Lucia to prepare its health system for infectious diseases.
Because we know that even when Ebola is no longer an issue, there will be other health challenges. We had chikungunya last year. We know there is Middle East respiratory virus, out there in the Middle East. And other threats will continue, emerging from time to time. So we realize that these exercises are necessary to prepare the whole health system in general so that we can address any threat to the public health of the nation.
The head of emergency services for the North at the fire service lauded the performance of all players in the simulation, however voiced a few concerns.
Well, one of the things that did not work well, we looked at our suit sizing. Maybe the suits may not have been the correct size, but it was not a problem with the type of suits, but maybe the sizing of the suits. Secondly, you appreciate that we never know when a scenario or situation will occur of a suspected case. So there can be some delays in terms of getting the right people there at the right time. Because by the time the exercise began, fire personnel would not have been staging at the firehouse, waiting for that call. They would have been off duty, and when the call came into our deputy chief, he would have called me, and I would have to have called the response team to have come in, and of course they were off duty, so it would have taken some time. But it was still within a normal space of time.
The Chief Medical Officer has assured that more exercises will be held to better the skills of personnel.